What's up, guys? Let's check the sound. I believe it is okay, but just in a second. Probably it's fine. So what we're going to talk today is the market, of course. And the thing is, it's about like 4 months, almost 4 months for the sideways. We are going sideways without pretty much any trend. Well, at least long term, there is no significant move, so we are this way. And today, actually, like last 2 weeks, there was almost no interesting price action, especially like from this area, right? So we are around 20,000. But today, I would like to show you some additional information, which might be interesting. But before we dig into it, I would like just to point out that currently there is a high chance that we're finally going out from the current sideways price action, and this actually $20,000 range is crucial here. The thing is, like even from here, you saw that we were going down with a lower lows and so on, but then, well, basically trend changed, right? So we can say about that for sure. And of course, everything could like go sideways or upside down any moment, right? We can, well, actually below $18,000 there is a very sweet chunk of liquidity, which it is not surprising if we will go there, let's put it that way. But generally, even if we go there, I think that the fact that we are still here, we are kind of setting out the accumulation phase after this whole drop from $68,000. And the length of this accumulation, the volume at the bottom, the liquidity and the volatility decrease actually is kind of alluding us that, okay, there's a fair chance that from here we might be starting a new bull market. Not now, but the thing is that at some point, maybe within next few months, we may see the end of that sideways price action going up. But locally, I would like to show that locally, we already at the brink of the breakout here, $20,000. So if we actually close about $20,000 and making something like this, find support there, then it's even more confirming that we're actually going much higher. Maybe not necessarily like the new bull market, but at least some relief rally to the maybe like a broader area of this accumulation, maybe a little higher range, like from 20 to 25 and something like that. So it will be a nice relief at the same time. So pretty much next week, I think we'll see the resolution of that. But what I would like to show today, in addition to that, is that this on-chain data, which I basically showed at some point before, but now it is a new update here. So here's what you see is the indication of the network fees. And it's actually the derivative of network fees after the making the running sum of it. And generally you see it's going down. Well, of course, because the with the halving events, you see less and less less value of the fees with time. But the interesting point that the network activity is going down at the bottom of every cycle, right? And surprisingly, we are seeing here is that we actually having a really nice trend, like this trend, and this trend is just like almost perfectly touching several lows so far, almost even this corona dump low, and we are at the new low. And moreover, from this point we are starting to see the new kind of end like curvature here, right? Like this or like this. So it means that it's very high chance, I would say high, okay, it's very fair chance that from this point we might get to the new accumulation phase, similar to what we had here, similar to what we had here, and so on. And another thing is this one. So network product, as I call it, basically it is the volume in the network divided by the number of coins in the circulation, and it basically looks like this red line, which is a smooth curve. And again, it's very clean structure for the bear market. So it's like drop, sideways, drop. It's like drop, sideways, drop, and then it's a new bull market. So here we had actually drop, sideways, drop already, and that is another like a confirmation that we are having the same pattern here. So of course nothing is set in stone, and in fact all that systematic change in the price which we had so far during all those years, more than 10 years in BTC, it may actually change. It may change, and we don't have that beautiful logarithmic regression, and instead of that we may go much lower, something like that, to like break this mathematical symmetry. It's all possible, especially with the new situation, like maybe potential recession in the global financial market. It's possible. However, if everything doesn't go off the cliff, then it's likely that here within this range which we are now, we will start to see the accumulation and then the exit from this accumulation at some point. I don't say that we need to buy now, but we need to be aware and ready for that. So that is the point when we should, I think, start to make conclusions, start to be preparing for the future decisions. And yeah, it's always better to be informed than and prepared and aware than not. Okay guys, that is it with this short update. I hope that it was useful. And hi Mike, thank you for joining the stream. I'm happy that someone is watching actually online. Yeah, and that is it for today. Oh, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I didn't change it to the chart and the OBS while I was showing this those patterns, but let me go it again. And I was just showing that BLX long-term price action in the logarithmic time frame. So like this, right? So we can pretty much go something like that to break the symmetry. That's what I mentioned. That not so much was missed here. So anyways, I'll try to do the update like a short term next week, because in fact we have quite of a short period of time in front of us to see whether it's playing out to the upside or continuing to go like boring sideways. But hopefully we'll see some price action happening. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. Oh no, I see some actually questions here. Hey Gru, oh, pleasure to see you here. Okay, Mike, so how much BTC is enough? Never. 21 million is enough. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I think I remember you. Yeah, so a lot of time flies, but I appreciate that you're still here. So we'll keep rocking, and please stay tuned. More data, more content comes. In fact, this time is for building, right? So we know that there is time for holding or hodling, and time for hyping, and time for biddle, right? So during the bear market, it's very nice opportunity to take your chance and do something which works and which it will be useful in future. All right, guys, that is it for today. See you next week. I hope that it is useful somehow and maybe a little bit encouraging. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next video. Goodbye.